Preparou, atirou e...
Hey guys, a lot of you were sending me this, but I want to give a shout out to Matthew Lee. He's a Tongbei practitioner, and in fact, he's the student of the guy that gets featured a lot when it comes to Tongbei influencers. So he decided to go try his hand at Power Slap. We sort of made a video about this back in the day. We're like, how would Tongbei people do at Power Slap? So let's look at what he does.
Prepara, Zhao Honggang. Soltou. Preparou, largou, doce.
One of the things to keep in mind is look at where the power generation's coming from. Look at the Kazakh guy and look at our Kung Fu guy. It's funny because we a lot of times associate boxers with being able to generate it from all the way their foot all the way up to their top of the body. But I'm pretty sure if you really study any Kung Fu system, there's a big emphasis in generating power from the ground too. So it's weird to me that the Tongbei guy didn't do it as well as the boxer.
Prepara sua marmita. E agora, hein? Preparou a braba, largou.
I think the other thing to really emphasize, and as a guy that's hurt my neck, and especially in 2020, 2021, I did strengthen my neck. Now my neck's not strengthened anymore. But one of the things I do want to say is keeping it flexed is probably not the most efficient. Think about how you take a punch, right? Do you completely tense up or do you tense as it reaches? I had an experience with this once where one time I was being stupid. I was trying to throw a spin kick on the grass. My support foot slipped from under me and I fell completely down. Thank goodness it was on grass. But just because I was doing so many of this and of course flexions, naturally by instinct, when I fell, my chin and my head did the right thing, which was tuck back and flexion. And I was like, whoa, that was way more effective than if I had that tense the whole way down. By doing this last minute when I fell, it prevented my head from hitting the ground. Now, if I had this the whole time, I fell all the way down, maybe that I would have hit. Long story short, there's a rule in Power Slap that you can't flinch. And that's probably why he had that the whole time. He had to be prepared. But if you look at some of the really, really good people, they'll kind of flinch really quickly without it looking like a flinch. It's crazy that I'm making this excuse, but I'm going to say it. I don't care. I think if our Kung Fu guy understood the rules and what you can get away with in the Power Slap, he would have done better. This might have been a rule thing. Long story short, I still give him a lot of props. His master actually took off the word Tongbei Quan from his social media. So knowing how Chinese society is, it's a shame-based society, also known as an image-based society. He probably feels like, oh my God, my student didn't do well. Does that mean I am not good as a master? / do I need to step it up? I don't want to step it up and harm my health, right? Lots of reasons. If I were him, I'd be proud of his student. His student went on Power Slap, man. How many Kung Fu masters? And this guy doesn't claim to be a master. This guy, Zhao Honggang, is just a student. He went on Power Slap, man. Now, some of you might say, oh, that's a dumb competition. Yeah, I kind of agree that Power Slap's a little dumb. But if there's one place to test the Tongbei Quan, again, I don't do Tongbei Quan. I don't know how to do all that stuff. It would be Power Slap. So he tested himself. I give him a lot of props for that. You guys let me know what you think. Do you agree with me? I think he deserves a lot of props, man. He should not be ashamed of himself. Do you think there's going to be more? Do you think there's going to be more Kung Fu guys stepping it up? Girls too. What do you think? Talk to you guys soon.